and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Rachel Sadler. Almost told you my middle name then, which would have been a bit weird, wouldn't it? And I am the owner of Espace Vintage. So this video I am going to tell you about my recent trip to Paris, where I went vintage shopping and hunting for you lot. I saw some absolutely stunning things. In between me talking, or at the end, I did some filming in the shop so you can see some of the clips that I saw, and some of the things I really took a fancy to, so you got that to look forward to as well. But now I'm just going to talk you through what I found as a whole. So I made a list of all the ones that I went to. What I found was that I don't really think that France in general, have the sort of second-hand charity shop culture that we have. So the vintage shops are very, very, very expensive. Eye-wateringly expensive sometimes. The ones that I went into, which were these were like really good. They had all the French design labels that you can think of: Chanel, everything, Yves Saint Laurent, Hermes, literally Givenchy, everything that you could ever imagine. Any sort of designer vintage label that you've ever wanted in your whole entire life, these stores had. They were beautiful. My favourite one, because the lady was so nice that owned it, she was just really friendly. You can just tell that she absolutely loved what she did, because we were oohing over this stunning dress that she'd found with the most incredible vintage label. Was the owner of Rose Boutique. This is near the sort of artistic quarter of Paris, which is where we stayed, which is really near the Moulin Rouge. The lady's lovely. It's a tiny store, but there's lots in there. She said that she was moving to a new location soon, so if you Google it, that's how I found her. You'd be able to find the new location. I think she said in April. We went at the beginning of March, so yeah, she was really nice. Another shop which is very near there was called Cecila Vintage. Sorry, I'm reading off my phone because I forgot. Another one which is kind of like near like the 4th and 5th Avenue sort of section of Paris, so like down the bottom near like near Notre Dame. We like a lot of walking, so that was fine for us. It's called Thank God I'm a VIP. Now Thanks is spelled T-H-A-N-X. God, I'm a VIP. Now this store is deceivingly big actually. It's quite a long, thin store. They have menswear in here, which is the only store that I found that had menswear in it, because it is quite hard to find menswear, isn't it? They had lots of designer stuff as well. Again, very, very expensive, just to warn you. But sometimes it's just nice to look, isn't it? And try something on, even though you can't afford to buy it. So I had a great time. There was, they were like the top end ones I found. And then the other was, there was no in between. There's nothing in between. So it's either really, really expensive, or there was other ones which I wouldn't really class as vintage. And it was a bit too modern for my tastes. When I looked through my notes, they were called Espace Kilawatch, which is in the centre, so you'd probably end up walking past this one because this is how we found it. And then Mad Fountain and Mad Vintage and Innocent Vintage. They were, Mad Vintage is by a big fountain in a nice square with lots of restaurants and bars and stuff around, so we sort of stumbled upon this by accident, but it was a happy accident because I always like a little bit of a rummage. But like I said, the either got like eye-wateringly expensive, love to look at, that's the only thing you can do, or not really what I would class as vintage. But again, it is lovely to look. I really do think if you are wanting to go to France to get some vintage, it's probably best not to go to Paris solely for that reason, because obviously it is the capital, so the prices are more expensive. But if you want to go for the art and the beautiful sights, 100% go. So we stayed in Hotel Joke in the Montmartre district, and it was so nice. I highly recommend it. Just really good, really friendly service, and you even get like little free snacks all throughout the day, and like a non-alcoholic, when I get on with it, I've not had a drink, I promise, mini bar in your room and downstairs, and you get to go to all the other hotels in that sort of chain, which is really good. I think it's really nice. So now I'm going to show you a few of the clips, and thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you again next week, where I've got lots of show and tell videos coming to you, because I have, since I've been to Paris, I've been to Birmingham, that's where I live, London, Nottingham, and I've been buying up a storm. Hi. Thanks again so much for watching all the way through to the end. I hope you found those clips helpful. I will leave a little list below here of all the vintage shops that I visited, so that if you are going to Paris you have like a starting point, because I did find it was quite hard to find some of them. So thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it. You don't know how much. I still can't believe somebody wants to listen to me rabble on about something that I love. Literally amazing, isn't it? Once again, my name's Rachel Sadler and I'm the owner of Ada's Attic Vintage. If you've got any questions about anything at all, this video, anything to do with vintage, life, I'll try, just leave a comment below and I'll get back to you straight away. Thank you so much. Goodbye.